All right, my apologies for that one. My apologies. We're back. We're back again. We are back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm Rob. I go live every single weekday. I bring you news, commentary. I call it newsmentary. So in the earlier video, if you're just joining in, we're talking about Elon Musk running a cult, or he's trying to. There was a Tesla investors video live stream. And for everybody who was here before, my apologies. Welcome back. Talking about the Tesla live stream, how he is promising the world to people, literally promising you can have anything, that in 5 years, his robots, which he claims are the best robots, even though if you haven't seen the Boston Dynamics video that they just released of their robots that are not remote controlled, Elon's robots are remote controlled. Boston Dynamics, their robots run on, I don't know, human fear. I don't know what the Boston Dynamic robots run on. I'm guessing it's human fear. But those things were breakdancing, doing cartwheels and handstands. In the Boston Dynamics video, you can see it on the trending thing in YouTube. I didn't link it down below, but I did link the Tesla video of Elon down below. But there's a lot of news that I just want to hit upon a few different things. Tesla, cybertrucks, almost all of them have been recalled. Why? Because of the glue they used to glue the sheet metal panels to the side of the vehicle. That is terrifying. Now, the other day I had a talk with all my kids. I said, if you're ever on the road with somebody and you see a Cybertruck, I said, you either slow down, get far away from them, or you pass them and get around them and get away from them. And that's for good reason. There is a Tesla Cybertruck recall of almost every single Cybertruck that is on the road in America. What I also found out in my research is it turns out the Cybertruck is only street legal in America, Canada, and I think Mexico. I believe Finland just this year allowed the Cybertruck, but most of the EU, I'm not sure if China has allowed the Cybertruck to be street legal. So America, now you understand why Elon wants to get rid of all regulatory bodies in the government. Because if Elon pushes his hand on the scale and gets rid of all the regulatory bodies in the government, guess what? This Cybertruck recall, which has recalled almost every single Cybertruck that has been sold, that recall doesn't exist. If there are no regulations, no regulatory bodies, less regulation, which he always pushes for, when that sheet metal flies off that Cybertruck on the highway and hits the car behind you, well, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no recourse you have. You sign the contract to buy the Tesla and you're SOL. It's incredible that people don't put this stuff together. People wake up. Do not be fooled. It's so simple too. It's like the first thing he did as soon as that unelected illegal immigrant got into that position of power, the shadow president, he got rid of the regulatory bodies, anybody that was investigating his companies. And now there is a huge recall of all Cybertrucks. Why do you think he wants to get rid of regulations? So there's no more recalls on his vehicles. And the testing grounds are just out in the open in our society. And he don't care. He's on a private jet all the time. So be careful. If you see a Cybertruck outside of maybe, outside of boycotting them, if you see one in the wild, stay away from it. Saran Raja, who are you? Shibaz Khan. Introduce yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. I did at the beginning. I am Rob. I do a live stream every weekday. It is news and commentary. I call it newsmentary. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. We are building a community, joining together. We are building a movement here. I love Tesla. You love the swastika? It is a absolute death machine. The glue they used was the wrong glue. Leave it to the wealthiest man in the world to cut corners when it comes to the glue on his Cybertruck, to glue the steel panel siding to it. He just used Elmer's. He had all his workers just down there with the paste sticks. All right, so this is Cybertruck's 8th recall, by the way. Now you know why Elon wants to get rid of regulations. Elon is offering $100 to registered voters in Wisconsin to sign a petition to, I'm not even going to say what he's committing crimes openly. It's to sign a petition for the upcoming Supreme Court judge election or whatever in Wisconsin, and he's trying to sway voters by throwing $100 at him. This is the most open corruption that I've ever witnessed in my decades in this country. Just going out there and saying, hey, if you join our side, I'll give you $100. And money is no thing to this man. That's why billionaires should not exist. Ooh, speaking of that, interesting article down below that I linked about, it's for the Americans for Tax Fairness. How Elon Musk at one point was bragging about how he paid $11 billion in taxes. And they say over the span of time that he paid that $11 billion, his wealth went up by so much that the $11 billion he paid in taxes was only a 10% tax. Most of us are paying 20 to 22% of our taxes. How is that guy only paying 10? And then from 2014 to 2018, he paid no taxes, but from that 4-year period, he'd only paid like 400 something million dollars, which would have been only 3% tax. We need to tax wealth, not work. Dr. Oz is in the news for tax avoidance. It turns out he owes $400,000, I think. Might be 400 million. I don't know. It's a lot. And Dr. Oz is avoiding taxes. These wealthy people are avoiding taxes. They're gutting the IRS so nobody's there to go after them. And we need to tax wealth. Donald Trump is trying to raise taxes on working people, and we need to stop that. There's an article about the U.S. beg for egg to Lithuania. I read last week, the week before, I think I talked about it, that the U.S. is asking Iceland, Greenland, all the EU countries, hey, you got any eggs? Can you share some eggs? Donald Trump's desperate to make egg prices go down, which they haven't. And now he's asking Lithuania for eggs. If you want to read about that, it's hilarious. YouTube always corrects it. Yeah, I hate the autocorrect. Elon in Germany, one word. Hannity, cancel culture has become fully ironic. If you didn't see, well, I kind of stopped watching Kimmel, but Kimmel always goes after Elon Musk. And he's usually pretty funny and poignant on his comedy commentary. Jimmy Kimmel's pretty decent. I just stopped watching late night, as it's all just corporate BS in the long run. We need to really be holding these people to account. Jimmy does a good job, though. But because Jimmy Kimmel was criticizing and not condemning the Tesla protests right now, which who would? Elon Musk is laying off thousands of people. He's hurting the VA. He's hurting our veterans. He's got a lot of enemies. And if you stand with veterans, you stand with the VA, you stand with the workers who make sure our country runs, then you're standing against Elon Musk and his gutting of it. And Sean Hannity from Fox News was making a plea on his show to Jimmy Kimmel's bosses, saying, hey, Disney, you own Kimmel's network. Are you okay with what he's doing? Sean Hannity, the leader of the cancel culture, is woke and everybody's trying to cancel us and there's no more free speech, and Elon Musk made comedy legal again. Or did he? Because Hannity is trying to get Jimmy Kimmel canceled by using Sean Hannity's Fox show to try to get the ear of Jimmy Kimmel's big bosses, which is just hilarious. These thin-skinned Nazis are just, for the amount of hatred they dish out, they certainly can't take a joke. For Elon Musk to stand on stage and go, comedy is legal again. He sounds like he's got a frog in his throat. For him to say comedy's legal again, and then anybody who makes a joke about him, he gets upset. It's just shown character. He's shown your character. That dude has no character, but he's showing you what he's made out of. I thought these were supposed to be like the tough macho alpha beta cucks or whatever you call them. I don't know. What else did I have for news? I think that was it. I wanted to hit the list really quick for you because I got some stuff to do. I'm sorry about today's live stream. Today was a mess. But it's a person I love's birthday, so I got very important things to do. But I still made time for you. TNT Gaming. How's it feel like being stud? How is it feels like being stud? Alpha Beta Charlies. How about Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilos? Boys. Anybody else remember Bloodhound Gang? Foxtrot Uniform Charlie Kilo. Wasn't that a song? They had a song like that. Bloodhound Gang, look them up. That's how old I am. Bandito, good to see you. Glad you could stop by. Black Merlin. Darlene was here and the other live stream. And to everybody else, Kathy Capucci stopped by. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll be back Monday. I'm trying to see if Solus will do some Fortnite Seha watches so we can live stream some Fortnite. And other than that, just stay informed, stay alert, ask questions, critical think. If Elon Musk, if you watch this video that I linked down below, if Elon Musk is promising you everyone's going to have a robot, what is your first question? It should be, well, are they free? I can't afford a $30,000 robot. I can't afford a car. And that, I mean, $30,000 is cheap for a car nowadays. And he's saying everybody's going to have one of those? How? What, does he plan to just give them away? I don't want one of his death machines. Oh, we got to talk about Alexa next week. Alexa is getting rid of their do not send to the cloud policy where you could check off, hey, Jeff Bezos, stop listening to all my conversations. They're getting rid of that. March 28th, I believe it is. I'll have the article. I had the article earlier this week, but we got to talk about a bunch more stuff. There's so much in the news. They're flooding the zone. Like Steve Bannon said, they're going to flood the zone with They're going to flood it with cow caca, so nobody can keep up. But you got to pay attention to the important stuff, like boycotting anything Elon and Trump do. Hit them where it hurts them, right in the wallet, because they have no heart. All right, guys, I'm Rob. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will join you again on Monday. I live stream every single weekday. I bring you news and commentary. I call it newsmentary. Sorry, I'm trying to read some of the comments. Everybody else,